It is impossible.
Now what? That was an exciting dream.
What's going on?
Police!
Yes,
Out
just
with-
one moment. I'm coming.
He is suspicious.
Dr. Watson,
This cop.
is Mr. Holmes here?
Inspector Baines. What?
Is he here or not?
No, I do not believe so.
Open the door, quickly. You're going to have to come with me, Doctor. We have a lot of questions to ask you about your relationship with Sherlock Holmes, and also regarding your movements early yesterday evening.
Yeah, but Watson doesn't
Take
know
me,
anything.
Inspector. Get dressed. We're leaving in 2 minutes.
Yes, I'm coming. I'll do all I can to help you. I would also like to find the answers to some of my own questions.
Sergeant, I'd like you to stay here with some of your men and search the place from top to bottom. If there is one clue here that will lead me to him, then I want you to find it.
I don't trust him. Also,
Doctor,
Fluff-
you must understand that I am sorry about this situation, but if, as we believe, Holmes is a murderer, I won't hesitate to arrest him.
What did you say? A murderer?
You heard me, Doctor. The Bishop's murderers informed us that they were following orders from Sherlock Holmes.
What I want to say is I've never heard of Inspector Baines before. Wow, they wrecked the
Baines
place.
and his men have ransacked the place during my interrogation at Scotland Yard. I would never have imagined that I should be put through such an ordeal. I have always fought on the side of justice, but to be interrogated for hours like a common criminal, having to proclaim my innocence over and over again. Baines is convinced that Holmes is guilty, but who can blame him? Everything seems to point to him. I had thought that the worst was behind me, but here I am, as a suspected accomplice. All I need to do is to find Holmes, and when I find him, I'll decide. I'm going to search the flat. Perhaps Baines overlooked some clues.
Chances are you're a bit smarter than the police. So, but what I wanted to say is I've never heard of that Inspector Baines before, not in other games or movies or whatever. So I think they made him up for this one. Could be wrong. So maybe he's in on it.
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
And maybe he's only in this game because he gets caught at the end. But I don't remember if that's true.
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
So a bunch of disguises. Toby is sleeping away. He doesn't really care.
Aha! Toby, who knows where Holmes is.
What?
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
The funny dogs are always so relaxed and chill. They don't care about people's misery.
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
Yeah, but the police threw it everywhere. So are you gonna look at everything? No.
This disguise...
So they recorded one line for searching this entire place.
This disguise...
Yeah. Go to his room.
Ugh, what a smell! It reeks of tobacco.
From the cops or from Sherlock?
This disguise ever...
So do I need to maybe figure out which disguise is missing? I think so.
This is what Holmes was wearing yesterday.
Alright.
Holmes has left his tweed suit here. So, he came back to change after he left me in front of Judge Beckett's house, just after the explosion. Knowing that Scotland Yard is looking for him, he will likely have changed into one of his disguises.
That's what I
Just
thought.
need to know which one.
Yep.
The best thing to do is proceed by elimination. I will use the wardrobe in the sitting room to reconstruct them.
That's what I said. Do I need to pick everything up? Yeah, I guess. So I should have gone into this room first. Now I have to do everything again. Which is a bit annoying. Something else here, yes. The pigeon. Also the neighbors. Oh no, it's just a street. Oh, that's weird because I remember from a different game that this balcony is closer to the building on the other side. There's no streets in between, or not as broad as here. So they did change stuff.
Holmes's tobacco. A hole. There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up.
Maybe that nail?
A hole.
Yes, so use it.
A hole.
Irene Adler.
A photo of Irene Adler. The woman, according to Holmes. Holmes's Victoria Cross. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett, the clergyman. But what is that doing here? It's a rent reminder. But why should Holmes be concerned about that? Another letter, this one for a certain Escott. Who could that be? This J. Escott must be a worker in the building.
What building?
A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why in heaven's name has Holmes got that? This letter is addressed to a naval captain. My goodness.
So we need to
All
go to
these
shipyard,
carefully
maybe.
hidden envelopes were addressed to Holmes under various identities. The addresses are therefore those of his hiding places.
Ah.
Holmes has never told me about them. I suppose that he goes there regularly and discreetly to pick up his mail. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research.
That sounds smart. Do I need to look at them? No, I need to use them somewhere. Alright. Let's pick up... Oh, other clothes. It's really hard to see in this mess which clothes I need to pick up. To open up this new thing. I think there were shoes over here. These clothes, do we need them? Yes. And this is maybe the wardrobe that I need to use, so I'm gonna pick up the other clothes first. Because I know I don't have everything yet. He just puts it in his pocket. Because that's realistic. Do I need to go in my room as well? Oh, I guess.
Baines's men have more or less spared my bedroom. How kind of them.
I guess it is. But do you need something from here? I don't think you do now.
I must collect all the pieces of Holmes's disguises and assemble them in the wardrobe in the sitting room.
Does that mean you don't have them? Oh, wait. Which disguise is missing? For this one, you have to, as the game says, deduce what is missing by matching up the other disguises. I'll show you the right solution, but if you want, you can also keep trying because the game will lock a combination once you get it right. Also, I'm sorry for my sick voice, but I have a cold, so that's why.
It seems that something in this disguise is missing, but I'm not sure what it might be.
It seems that something in this disguise is missing. What are you talking about? Maybe this needs to be the other way around?
There, the entire outfit.
Alright. Am I done now? No. What's wrong with you? Is that it? Bucks Row, Whitechapel.
Perfect. Now I know what Holmes looks like, and
Yes,
I know
please,
where to search
Sherlock.
for him. Let me take a look at the map.
The map! You can only go to Whitechapel or Baker Street, so let's go find a Sherlock.
It would be better if I
Friend.
took some money before leaving. One can buy a lot of things with notes in Whitechapel.
Right, that's the way Watson does things. But where is your money? Is it in your room? Probably. In your drawer? I see money.
My money! Someone has emptied my wallet. I always keep a little money in it. The police can't have stolen it. It's impossible. Last night I was too tired to think, but now I have to face the truth. Holmes
Like a
stole
scoundrel.
my money.
Scoundrel.
like any common low-down scoundrel.
Alright, so I have no money.
Good. I've got the address of Holmes's hideout. 6 Bucks Row.
$6 row. Let me see. They won't run anymore. I don't know why. Do I maybe need to press it one time? Is that what I'm doing wrong? So this is Whitechapel Street, Bucks Row 2. Number 6, where are you? This door, the red hall.
Well, here it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape.
Probably.
As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
I doubt you have that. But alright. Let's say you do. So you need to find a way up. Is that what you mean? I don't know how though.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
His face.
Danny, you are no longer, I mean, you've given up the,
The game? Yes, my dear, I've given it up. Sorry, are you? I'm the manager of this boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my Atellis. Just like me. And I, Danny
like
the
me.
Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and
I
quiet.
believe that.
I really must insist. It's very important.
Oh, one of your clients is ill. I work for the hygiene service. Looking for someone, one of your fans. I'm a biographer.
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel is quite exceptional. I would like to put it on canvas and perhaps write about its history, which I'm sure must be fascinating.
If you're drunk, you better go and sober up somewhere else.
Alright, that didn't work. Like to do your portrait. I'd like to visit it. Portrait? Would she want that? I don't know.
You are so very
Unique.
unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
To give you immortality.
What for? But to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If
Because-
those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The right light.
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm
think I
sure
do.
that they will understand at once.
At once.
Yeah, come on then.
Because she's gonna knock them out, or what does she mean?
Here would be perfect. A splendid place. I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't I paint your portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They
Too
are
elegant.
too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great. And it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
So you need money?
Yes, I remember.
I
Very
remember.
well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
That's convenient.
What a mess. That's Holmes, all right.
It's luck that I got his room. A lot of clues.
Analyzing material.
Yep.
A microscope. A pipe, and judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases. The books Holmes usually reads. Tobacco, and a lot of it. There is no doubt about it. Everything would suggest that Holmes has been using this hiding place for a long time.
What I don't get is why Holmes is always secretive and he won't share what he knows with Watson, which makes Watson suspicious of him, and he maybe does not need to be.
Dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. These crystal glasses are magnificent.
Did he wash those? I don't know. Or himself?
Holmes's coat and deerstalker.
So, is he out in other clothes?
Each of these scores bears a piece of music by a different composer. Holmes wanted to learn them all. There's Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini.
So where's his violin? Is it gone?
This pot is empty. A nice plant. I'm surprised that Holmes has taken care of it. I'm discovering new sides to his personality. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase.
Though that Watson is easily surprised though. What's this?
This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa.
With the lock.
These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them.
I have neither.
Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions. It's impossible to force the suitcase. It's armored.
Yeah, I think Sherlock would have thought about that. Alright, so I need to find a code and a key somewhere. Oh, here's his violin.
A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often.
Or maybe something's in there. No, apparently not. Where would you hide a key? I don't know. I don't see anything. Oh.
Holmes must have smoked his pipe while reading the newspaper. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently.
Yeah, but why take that? A musical newspaper. Do I need to play that tune
As
on
for the
violin?
newspaper, it's only one page, with a curious article containing musical notes. This is what Holmes was reading without any doubt. Why? What do these notes mean?
So there's a key in the violin after all. Would that not be the case? Oh, I can get those glasses. Use them.
These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper.
Alright,
These
do that then. Why wouldn't you do that? I just have to bite. What? I don't understand this game sometimes. This is the lock. Do need to use
Even if the
violin.
notes on the page are simple, this untuned violin isn't going to help me reproduce them.
So tune it then. Oh, now he does something. Oh, I need the pipe. It's so dumb.
I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Alright, and he had music in this chair. So I need to find the
There,
Beethoven part.
I found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it.
Show me.
I must examine this stain more closely.
Please do. Where did you put it? Oh. Maybe use it with the suitcase?
These handcuffs are extremely
Yes, I know, but show me the newspaper. You won't do that. On the violin? No.
A
probably
violin.
not.
Holmes often.
Maybe on the glasses again? No. Whew. Something here. Oh, you need to look at it like this.
This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain.
Is there one on the table? Come on, go away.
Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them.
So do the same.
This stain, I need a reagent. This reagent is too strong. I'm afraid it will eat the paper away at the...
Alright, fine.
Good. The reagent is weaker now.
Anything else I need to do? Can we just go ahead? Was that it?
I need something. I'll have to clean all this up now.
With what? A glove or something? I need to find that as well. I don't understand this. Yes.
A sheet of blotting paper.
Is it me? Is it way more fun to be Sherlock?
A number. A number.
359. You are a conductor of light. Alright. So that's the code, but I still don't have a key. Does that matter? I don't know.
These handcuffs are extreme. Something.
Oh, annoying. Just put in the code. I don't know where to find that key. I've looked at everything.
Earth. Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where?
Oh, that's why he kept the plant alive. Alright, there's a key in the plant.
There's soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search.
Let's.
A key.
That was easy in hindsight. Alright, now we can open it finally.
These handcuffs are extreme.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent. I've...
Oh, is it again 359? I forgot. Was that it or not? I don't remember. Should have written it down maybe. 359, that's it though. Alright.
These handcuffs are... Open. A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if Holmes wishes to escape, surely he will travel further than that.
Maybe he does not. There he is.
Ah, there
Hello?
you are. I've got you.
Hey, what do you want?
That's enough. Take off that disguise.
That's not him.
What disguise?
I beg your
Lady.
pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen through you. You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
In a minute,
I
madam.
don't know who you are or what you want, but leave me alone now!
I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous accent and your filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it! You're gonna get a thrashing of your life!
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
See,
On
sounds
the
like
contrary,
Sherlock.
madam, everything is crystal clear to me.
Madam.
Really? Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's me.
Told ya.
Holmes?
You were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again, your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again. And next time, I'll return with Baines and his men.
That's not
I have
smart.
absolutely no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
I did.
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well, follow me if you so wish, but I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk.
London countryside after a night's journey. Someone's watching us. Are we almost at the end? We might be. Maybe Holmes is gonna explain everything.
What an exhausting journey. I didn't even have time to collect my medical bag, and you haven't said a word for hours.
I have been thinking.
What is
For
this
hours?
place?
A mill.
I can see that, but what are we going to do here?
It'll be more interesting to see what you are going to do.
I won't bend to your will anymore, Holmes. You have gone too far.
Shh, Watson, not so loud.
Yes, he's
Why?
very loud.
Does somebody live here?
Yes, 3 men. Take out your revolver and try to keep them below while I search upstairs.
Are they dangerous?
They would kill us if they could. I'm going up there. Take care of them and make sure that they do not leave the ground floor.
Holmes, wait!
He's still screaming. So I have to do that. I want us to look upstairs with Sherlock. How am I gonna keep those men? Do I have a gun? He said no. Oh, I do. Oh, they're blind. Why not?
Totem?
Oh. Blind, deaf, and not able to speak like the monkeys. Looks like I need to keep them here, but how?
This chest is very heavy and locked shut via a keypad. Without the combination, it'll be impossible to open it.
What does this mean?
These inscriptions will help to find the right combination. I need to find some information.
Alright. To select a character, open the game menu by pressing the right button of your mouse. Let's give you one by pressing the left. Wait, so I can I become Sherlock? Oh, I can! Alright, but I want to look around some more, because there's stuff here on the table.
Vodka. There's only a drop left.
Don't know what I need that for.
The Times. It's a London newspaper.
I can speak with them.
The Times.
Oops. Or not.
Totem?
This poor devil has lost his sight.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This poor man is mute.
And he is deaf.
Ничего не понимаю.
Ah, you're deaf. This man is seriously injured, and the wound is infected. Stop playing games. You were reading the Times. You understand me perfectly well.
So, you found us.
What do they want, Alieco?
Have you come to finish off your sordid work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know why you're here, do you? You're just a pawn who serves and obeys.
And you? Why are you here?
To escape from the enemies of freedom. My brothers and I are at war.
Against whom?
against order, liberty sides, the ruling classes, and those who exploit the people, against the torturers responsible for our misfortunes, against you and others like you.
I'm not at war against anyone.
Then why are you pointing your gun at us? Get out!
I cannot.
That's what I mean. You're nothing but a pawn. We've nothing more to say to you.
Don't move from here.
Anarchy in the UK. Oh, now I get this, so maybe now I need to become Sherlock. Okay, look at these things.
A medicine cabinet.
Alright. A brush or something.
A large, strong paintbrush.
He puts everything in his pocket, it's so funny. Normally they don't show that in games. Let's look at this.
This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic.
So I need to do something for Sherlock.
One of the two cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel and the axle going to the attic is missing.
Yep. That's wrong, because Sherlock is in the attic.
A
Is this
gear.
the wheel? Let's put it up there.
One of the two...
Right, so that would help Sherlock, I think. I don't know what he is doing, but let's switch to him.
All the lamps are out of order.
A chest?
This chest is strange. Its decoration would indicate that its origin was in show business. Let's see. A magician's costume.
Search it.
Poor bird. Who knows what has happened to his master? Ideal for a magic trick.
Are you gonna take those cuffs with you? Rotate. I don't know how to rotate.
What was Mr. Ferguson doing here? This mill is hardly the ideal place to hold magic shows.
Dear friend and colleague, I am writing to inform you that my absence will be longer than anticipated. My host, Mr. Romeri, who you have already met, has offered me a series of shows at a tempting price. This man is truly charming. Do you remember his insistence at wanting to buy us out? Well, in spite of your obstinate refusal, he holds no grudge against us. So is it maybe those three men, they were magicians because it's us? This Mr. Tromeri, who tells me that he is of Italian descent, that might perhaps explain this, the Commedia dell'arte or something, has a great passion for the circus and quality spectacles. I shall therefore be leaving shortly for a tour of the country and expect not to return for several months. I will send you a postcard from Glasgow, our first stop, H. Ferguson.
A master key, a useful item to help a magician play the king of escape.
And very much needed.
A good luck charm?
He's hiding a lot.
Nothing interesting. Magician's equipment. Perhaps we will find something useful here.
What do you mean, in the scarf? What? I don't understand, Sherlock.
Nothing interesting.
Alright.
Here is a fine range of suits. Most of them are uniforms, but judging by their quality, I would say that they are disguises. Accessories for a magic show.
Why did I get attention to detail? Does that mean that I looked at everything? That's kind of my thing.
I can call
Trapdoor.
Watson if I need him.
Alright, but I can become Watson, so you don't need to do that.
This millstone seems to be in good condition. These full sacks seem to be the only ones left untouched by the mice, unless they were filled only recently.
No.
Sacks of flour, moldy and half-eaten by rats.
Is this where I came from? I think it might be. Yes.
This wall sounds hollow. This wall...
But do I have something? A knife?
This wall does not seem to be very solid. It is not made of brick. That is just a coating.
I agree.
This wall...
No, not a knife. I have nothing else. No,
These bags are old.
nothing interesting.
These boards crack under my weight. Interesting. These boards...
Hastily repaired. But do I need my knife for this? I don't know.
These boards...
Because
I have broken my knife.
just wanted to say, don't do this. You will lose your knife and you need it for the bags of flour you saw laying on the ground. I don't know why the game did this, but I had to go to the shack outside and get a screwdriver to open the bags. Oh,
I need...
I need something.
No.
Oh, something else than a knife, and I don't need a knife anymore
These
apparently.
bags are...
Because it broke.
dark traces. It
Yeah.
must be blood.
Looks like it. Is that maybe how one of those guys lost their eyesight or
Dark
stuff?
traces. Someone was tied to the millstone's axle. They must have remained there for a long time.
Oh, gruesome.
There should be a cog here.
But there's not.
There should be a cog.
Right, so 2 cogs. Where would they be? There's somewhere here. Something.
A cog.
Yes, take it.
I need...
What do you mean? Can't you just push them aside?
petrol for the lamps. A strong rope made of hemp. Good quality.
Oh, let's look at my medals, by the way. Master deduction. Genius is an infinite capacity for taking pains. Bravo. Conduct you discovered the hidden code. Oh, I don't remember what I got. I don't. Let's take a look around outside. Oops, something here.
Strange. This opening has been boarded up, but I'm sure that I didn't see it in the attic. Watson seems to be in control of the situation. Excellent.
That he does. Nothing here.
Impossible to open it.
But I have keys.
A tool shed.
Let's go in.
That could be useful.
Is that it?
The blade of this spade seems very solid.
And nails.
The
Are you
blade.
not gonna take this?
blade.
Do I need to
The
use
blade.
something with this?
The
But I don't have that yet. So I do need to come back here. Alright, maybe I can use that screwdriver on those bags. Boom.
I
Need
can't do
this?
that. Could be used as a weapon in a necessity.
Maybe do I need to use that on the spade, or is it? Yes.
I need
Screwdriver?
perfect. Perfect.
So I have a spade. I don't know what I need it for, but I have it.
The
Right, this
flour
works.
is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Very good.
But it's not empty. There's a lot of stuff here. Henry Ferguson. Description 51. Dark brown eyes, black hair, grey at the temples, about 5'9", 12.5 stone. Widower. An officer of Royal Navy. Retired 5 years ago. Navy. Storekeeper magician. Sector 5 male. Planned for the 5th March. About to be decided according to cooperation. Obtain a legal act of transfer by any means. What does that mean?
An information card. Interesting.
That it
A
is.
cog. The flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Very good.
There's more in there.
A cog.
I'm taking the cog, but I want to look in the bag. Sherlock, take that. What's in there? Won't you do that? Oh. The present document guarantees Mr. ... the safety and freedom of movement inside and across the borders within the jurisdiction of this government. The aforementioned document is valid throughout the territory, including secured areas or areas considered dangerous. The authorities and the agents must assure Mr. ... security is all means to disposal. This looks like an army thing. Like he's able to cross the border.
Safe conducts in case of crisis. Passports for high-ranking civil servants. None of them with names on them, obviously.
Obviously. So I have one card, but I need more.
There should be a... Perfect.
Alright, where's the other one?
These boards have been Of course, a secret hiding place which contains a real arsenal. A Gatling machine gun, a real war weapon.
That it is.
Boxes of weapons. This chain is several yards long.
Alright, what do I need that
New
for?
pistols.
So I have a chain now. What do I need that for? I don't know. And I'm missing a cog. But where would that be? Why do I have a hand?
Perfect.
Oh. Alright. Now what?
There should be a...
Does Watson have one? I don't see one, or maybe in the garden?
This wall.
Can I use my spade? I can!
There is an iron bar in this wall.
That's weird, but to be fair, you could have seen that down there too.
No, I can't do that.
Iron bar.
There. The rope is in place.
Oh, so I need to pull it out with the machine. Yes, need to tie it up.
The second cog is missing. Perhaps it is somewhere on the ground floor.
So Watson has it. Do I need to cool down? Yes.
Watson! Watson! Have you almost finished?
I need to get the millstone working again, but it seems there is a gear missing from the mechanism.
I look on the ground floor. Perhaps it's down there.
Yes,
Please
be
do.
quick. We shouldn't hang around here. All I can do now is wait for Watson.
So become Watson, you mean?
I don't know what's going on up there, but this flower has given me an idea.
Oh, I can open it just now. Because I needed some kind of dust. Watson, move please. Oh, need to be patient. So it's 2, 3,
3 buttons, greasier than the others, hold the flower.
2, 3, and 6. Wouldn't that be too easy? It gets
Mechanical time switches, rolls of fuse wire. I found the timer belonging to an explosive device. You are terrorists, aren't you?
The oppressive forces won't agree to civilized discussion. Propaganda by the deed is the only thing they hear.
You are murderers.
We are first and foremost free men, freed from the moralistic constraints of a system that exploits everyone. Contrary to you, a poor little sheep, lost without his flock.
Diego, tell him that we won't go back there.
My brother speaks with the wisdom of a free man. If you come here to kill us, do so, but we will never follow you. We were fooled once. There won't be a second time.
You are mistaken about me. I'm not a killer.
Then you are even more of a fool than I thought. You don't even know why you are here. I pity you. You are even blinder than me.
Are you responsible for blowing up a judge's house in London?
Justice and its representatives are the double dealers in this country. Judge Beckett was one of the cogs.
Thank God that it wasn't.
We made the bomb, but we weren't the ones who put it into place. The one who ordered it placed it himself.
Who?
Ja nie mogu bolszyć petakuju bol.
Let us look at my brother's wounds. He's suffering.
No, don't move. I am a doctor. I'll do it. If only I had time to bring my medical bag.
Take this key. It opens the medicine cupboard. If you really are a doctor, you can help my brother.
No, don't move. Pointing the gun. I'll fix him. Medicine cupboard. Key, do I have it?
Hydrogen peroxide, commonly known as bleach. There's not much left.
There's not a lot of medicine
This
here.
will be useful.
This I can't open, no. Do I need to maybe combine it? Yes. With disinfectant. Give it to him. That was quick.
These bandages should halt the infection.
Thank you.
The person who ordered the bomb, who is he?
You are not part of his organization.
What
Isn't it
organization?
The one he leads. The one that is responsible for the state we are in. The one that tortured us.
Why were you tortured?
So that we should keep quiet.
I
you're
understand.
not.
The head of a criminal organization ordered an explosive device which he then placed at Judge Beckett's house. Once the attack came off, he had you tortured to ensure that you wouldn't talk.
Yes.
And why Judge Beckett?
He was in possession of certain evidence against him.
But who, for the love of God?
Giving you his name would be signing our death warrant.
Does either one of you know where the missing cogs are?
Well, I think there's one under the wood pile near the fireplace.
Why did his voice change? Near the fireplace. Alright. Thank you.
A gear. I must warn Holmes.
Yes, Watson, I know.
I need something. There.
Thank you, Watson.
He just picks it up like it's nothing. Back to Sherlock. Where is it? So everything is in place, is what I think.
What was that noise?
Everything's all right.
Uh-oh. Who's
Let us
this?
see what this wall is hiding.
Are you blind? Don't you see this? It's a body.
A body. I knew it. The magician was walled up here.
How did you know? Yes, something.
I have everything I need. Now, it is time to destroy this place.
But it's evidence. Are you gonna burn it down? Wait. Let's leave. I don't know. Don't you need to warn Watson to get out of there?
It would be better not to go down there.
Why? Do I maybe need to yell at Watson through the hedge? I don't know. Because most of the time Sherlock is like, Come on, Watson, let's go. I have everything we need. Don't ask questions. Oh, I can pick this up.
Perfect.
What's that smell? I can smell oil.
Holmes, what are you doing up there?
Sherlock Holmes is here? No.
I'm not staying
Nor
here.
am I. Help me out of
Stop.
here.
Don't move.
You think you can stop us? Sherlock Holmes is a dangerous man. I'm not hanging around here waiting to be killed by him.
You kinda are.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
You don't know what he's capable of. Whatever are you doing, Doctor? Give me that gun. Where is Mr. Holmes? You had better remain here for the moment.
I don't
Am
think
I
that's
under
smart.
arrest?
No, Doctor, of course not.
Come in, Inspector.
My wife did enjoy reading that last story of yours in the Strand, Doctor. That was a proper adventure. Do you think you might write about this case someday? I'd like to see it.
Oh, well now.
Music is
I
very
don't
heavy.
know, but that is very gratifying, and I'm glad to hear that your wife enjoys my writing constantly. My goodness, what on earth was that?
The inspector.
Inspector Baines is dead.
I predicted it.
The watermill is burning!
Did you like this video? Check out my other videos on my page Fun with Miko and don't forget to subscribe.